The mission of the foundation, which is called the Phyllis and Debra and November Children's Fund, is for children. Everything we do is for children.
I always say we celebrate lives. We don't memorialize them so much as we celebrate. So we celebrate Phyllis and Debra November, and we just recently celebrated Bernard Buddy Hollander, who was my first husband.
Most of the projects memorialize Debra and his late daughter. However, Mort remembers all the people who are near and dear to him. He had a wonderful project at the Center for Families and Children that he did in memory of his late parents. In order to honor his wife Iris, he dedicated, as a surprise to her, the library at the new Ratner School. Most recently, he and Iris together memorialized their late spouses by dedicating the Silo Theater, Case Western Reserve University, in the memory of Phyllis for Mort and Buddy Hollander for Iris.
And we have established this charming little theater. And it's sort of like, I'll bring the costumes, I'll bring the scenery, and we'll have a theater. And so we did. The projects that we do will assist children and grown-ups, adults, to fulfill their own dreams. And that's a wonderful thing to be able to say you can do.
The Phyllis and Debra November Children's Fund is probably one of the most focused in terms of their mission of any of the foundations I work with, and I work with about 50 supporting foundations at the Federation. The focus is all about children, doing things for children, particularly children who've had disadvantaged lives, and for making people happy.
When we wanted to do something for Rainbow Babies in Children's Hospital, we wanted it to be happy. So we contacted Hector Vega, and he designed a mosaic statue. Well, it has a rainbow above it, so it's like under the rainbow, where dreams come true. And the title of the statue is Where Dreams Come True.
Well, I grew up during the Depression. We had no money, none at all. My father was making $20 a week driving a taxi cab. He was a florist, but nobody was buying flowers. So I still have that Depression mentality, work and save. And that's why, by the way, we're able to do what we're doing today for all of these organizations.
He's not somebody who just writes a check. He gives his all and his support, and he shows up. He's there.
When you have Mort and Iris on the side of a project, you can count on it being done and being done well, because they stick with it till they get that outcome. And it is great to work with them because of that.
Mort will come to me and say, well, I think I want to do XYZ project. And I'll say, you know, Mort, that's going to be tough. Do you think you have the resources right now to do that? And he never lets any of those obstacles get in his way. He finds a way to do the things that are really meaningful for him. When I think about what distinguishes projects that are funded by the Phyllis and Debra November Children's Fund, it's that they're transformative for those institutions. So if you think about the performing space at the East Cleveland Public Library that was dedicated about 10 years ago, that performance space not only transformed the library, but it really helped transform that street and that part of East Cleveland, and has become a hub for performing, for kids, for just the whole community.
The expansion of our main library, the Debra November Learning Center, will have an ongoing impact on our community. There's the Greg L. Reese Performing Arts Center that I'm quite proud of, a 243-seat state-of-the-art facility. There's the Ichabod Flewellen Collection, which is a collection of African-American history, and also the new Minority Health Resource Center, which is a collaboration with the Cleveland Clinic. Also, we have a 31-station computer lab upstairs. It's beautiful. And the Children's Services Department, which is extremely popular.
When I married Mort, which was 28 years ago, we both were caregivers. We stumbled over each other caregiving. He already had some ideas on how he wanted to memorialize his first wife and his daughter. And then we began to look for projects.
When I come home with an idea, she fits right in, and she has additional ideas. And then when we have meetings to plan these projects out, she's right here helping, suggesting.
One of the things that has continued to impress me and move me is the way in which Mort and Iris work as a team. Both of these individuals face tremendous tragedies in their lives. They found each other, and they've made the proverbial lemonade out of lemons. I've never seen them without a smile on their face.
Sometimes when you get a gift from a foundation, you get a gift and it's a great thing. But other times you get the real personal connection, and that's what we enjoy with Morton Iris, and that makes it special.
We're still in touch with each other. He'll call me when he's having a program somewhere and invite me to come. And we've just formed a great relationship that will be ongoing.
It's another thing that's a big benefit for both Iris and I. We have 500 new friends. Not that we see them every day, but we look forward to seeing them, and we call each other. If there's anything better than having good friends, I can't think of it right now.
If you touch just one person, you have made your contribution, and then you touch more, and they touch more, and it connects. And I feel again, the word passion, I feel very passionately about doing things for other people, and it just bursts right out of your soul. You can't contain it. I cannot be contained.
They're kind, they're generous, and they're genuine. That's the Novembers.
With all of this that we're doing, we're having a lot of fun. We're looking forward to so many things, and hopefully, we'll last a long time. And goodbye. We were so poor that when the rent came due, we moved. We were so poor that my brother broke his arm and we took him out to the airport to have it x-rayed. We were so poor